Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
Menu narration set to 100.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Burrow from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Bengals send out the punting unit. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, a good one here in the AFC. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet. Have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Throw finds Evan Ingram. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Looking to his fullback now. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 31. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
First get of the game here to Chase Brown. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Here we go. Off the play fake, Burrow. Catch made by All. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
1-1, ready?
They've got first down from the 31.
11.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
11. Here we go. 11, Buck.
Going play action here. Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Nice punt here. He'll get under this fair catch at the 9.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Nix from the gun. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On third down, here's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. On fourth down, Broncos going to call on Rmb Vs here to punt. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Going with Brown on the ground. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
The beauty of defensive tackles is they come in all shapes and sizes, from 280 pounds to almost 400 pounds in their football gear, Kate. But when you get one of those war daddies that can shed a tackle and create a negative loss like that, well, those guys are real hard to find.
Here we go, second and very long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be third and long.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Here he is on third and long. He fires one deep down the middle. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on third down. Not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second and 10 now. He beams one deep right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT.
Well, the first one didn't end up costing this quarterback, but their defense, once again, is going to have to rise to the occasion to make sure they avoid this interception leading to the first points of the game.
This, our last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
Burrow now on first down. Setting up the screen. Continuing to move past the 45. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. And a catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls you just trust the most.
They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Third and long for him here. This is Ingram working the left side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 32-yard line.
On one, ready?
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Straight ahead they go with Piron. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
11. Here we go. 11 coming. Hey, can.
Burrow back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On one, ready?
This drive in some serious trouble. It's third and 12.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Dobbins trying the right side. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second and 3. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
3rd and long for Nix. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Demetrius Knight has it. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Bengals dealing with 2nd and 13. Burrow on the play action. Rolling out to his left. Wow, wide open here. Complete. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They pitch it out to him here. Dukes out a 1-stop. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
14. Broncos nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
He's brought down back at
Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's a gain of 20.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Fits it through the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Another Broncos first down.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. They're trying to set the screen, Dobbins. And he's able to get this down to the 36. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now.
36-yard line.
They'll throw again. Nix. Connects on the crosser. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st down, it's Nix. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Next to throw again. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. 7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Once more, it's Nix. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 1-score game before halftime. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Broncos 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Chase Brown now to return it. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Right up.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's going to push one deep down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. Now he loses the ball. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone. Well, that safety came flying, and we know he is never afraid to mix it up. Man, he loves to dish out a big hit.
2nd and 13. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So now here's 3rd and 5. It's Nix out of the pistol. He's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Dobbins. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Nix from the gun. And they pick him off again. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception receptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time when ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Short pass brought in. Has some daylight through the 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. So out now comes the punter. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. Taken at the 2. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Mix off the play action. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for his wide receiver there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Nick Snat, a throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here we go with Dobbins. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Now a give. It's Brown headed right. Well, the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Brown. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. They run it. Here's Rmb Harvey. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. Second and 10 now. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On first and 10, here's Nix. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos now within one score in the fourth. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Bronk, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brings in the kick at the 9. This makes it up to the 25. Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Chase coming in motion right. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Here we go. 11, left, behind. Right 80.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Buying some time left. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate.
Big gain downfield. He's at the 30. The 10. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now Nix. He puts some juice on a deep throw. That's complete inside the 35. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
32-yard line.
Shotgun handoff for Dominance. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. It's his running back. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
That's a gain of
Rhythm.
7.
You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10.
From the red zone now. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely. Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
The coverage by
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Got a man. Vele has it. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brown with a return here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. A run with Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
From Little League football to the NFL, that is a play that a safety dreams of. Sees that toss play coming and is able to come downhill and knock it backwards.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bengals leading by 7. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Irvin Thomas.
Burrow on the play action. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Good set. Hey, kick.
Looking to throw. Gets this to Fant. to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll try it right with Brown. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's Brown again. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. 180, 11 MT, 11 MT.
He'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 14. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of them. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Captain, ready.
Looking to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
Brings up 4th down.
Bombers.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He finds Vele working downfield here. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.